Hi, welcome to the Social Work Licensure Examination course. My name is Brian Perrin, and I'm going to be conducting this course with my colleague Brian Victor. Licensure is a major step toward advancing your career and a critical milestone to achieve. The process of getting licensed can be a struggle, especially the licensure examination. This course is designed to demystify the process of the examination and help you pass it on the first try. The structure of this course is a bit different than other courses, especially intensive workshop styles. In order for this course to be maximally beneficial to you, there are a few important points that I'd like to make. The first point is breadth versus depth. The licensure exam has different content areas, but you never actually know the content that you should study. So the boundaries of the content are very diffuse. We recommend focusing on achieving what we refer to as the breadth of knowledge. That is, we want you to expose you and help you recall as much social work content as possible and learn how to apply those content areas to case-based situations. This is different than depth, where you're studying all the minute details of various theories and concepts. That isn't what the exam is about. Keep in mind that the exam is really focused on case-based problems and social work decision making. So you want to be able to apply the concepts that you study in this course. And so we want to expose you to as many different concepts as possible. So as you're going through it, don't get too worried about making mistakes on small details. We never know whether or not that's going to be on the exam. And there's many different ways a single concept can be represented in a different problem. The second point is the use of online and electronic resources. I recognize that many students prefer using hard copy materials, and I would frankly rather read a physical copy of a book than an electronic one. However, the examination is a computer-based examination, and so all of your learning materials are presented in an electronic format in order to make the seamless transition between your studying and the test taking. Thus, it's very important that you learn how to read on a screen and feel comfortable in doing so, because the entirety of the exam is going to be using this approach. The third, development of test-taking strategies. As I've already mentioned, it's very difficult to identify the right content to study for the exam. We've selected a set of study materials that we think is a very good set of materials to help you prepare. However, content by itself will not be useful if you do not have test-taking strategies that will help you work through a standardized exam. So the development of core strategies is a part of this class. 4, anxiety reduction. Some people feel very anxious about the exam, and the anxiety can negatively affect your performance. So our approach is to help you develop some skills to identify the feelings of anxiety and strategies that's going to help minimize those feelings. You'll be taking an anxiety assessment and receiving some feedback on your score, and we hope you take it seriously, because even reducing your anxiety a little bit can help you achieve a few points that will help you, that may be critical in passing the exam. Number 5 is distributed learning. We strongly recommend avoiding long study sessions. We do not support the idea of intensive weekend studies in order to prepare for the exam. The field of cognitive psychology shows that when you break your learning into chunks and have more chunks over time, that's going to be far more effective in learning and recalling the information than having a single marathon session. And finally, schedule your exam. When you have a test date, your studying is going to be much more focused, and we're very confident that is going to help you be successful. Staying focused during your preparations is very important. So we strongly recommend that you schedule your exam as early as possible in order to help focus your materials and your study sessions as you move forward. We give you some ideas in the exam of how to think about preparing and scheduling the exam, but we really recommend doing so in about 2 months from when you begin your study process. Thank you very much.